I think I am. Okay.
Okay. Well, welcome everybody to our Pink Huddle, and got lots of exciting things in store for you tonight, but I want to start off with a little prayer. I don't know about you guys, but I've had a heavy heart with all that's going on in the world right now, and just felt like I'd reach through the screen and hug you and just ask for a blessing. So if you'll just join me, I'm feeling you, Teresa. Heavenly Father, be with us tonight, be in our hearts, and be with not only these women and their families and their businesses, but the whole world. It's just a sad time right now, Lord. There's just so much violence and uncertainty, and people in Afghanistan, and it's just a mess. And we just pray that, you take control. You are in control, and we know that. And then we just ask for your blessing on all the people who are trying to get home, and just keep everybody safe, at home here in our country and abroad. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you, Susan.
Okay. Yeah. So, seminar. We got another seminar in the books, right?
Gosh.
Virtual.
So hard.
Not the same, but it's still pretty awesome, right?
Oh, this was much better than last year.
Yes,
by far.
it was.
Yeah.
Every bit of it, just from the get-go. It was simpler to comprehend and to move around, and even go back and watch classes. They've made that super simple to see and rewatch. So, and we'll talk about how super simple it is. Denise is laughing. She's like, why can't I figure it out? And I said, oh, don't worry about it now. We'll tell you, but it's really, really easy. Really easy.
Well, I know Diane, I saw her message. She was the perils of living in a rural area, right, Di? It was coming in and out, and but hopefully being able to watch it.
You've got 30 days to rewatch it. If you registered for seminar, you've got 30 days to rewatch it. And just basically, here it is in a nutshell. I'm going to share my screen real quick, and I'm going to go to desktop. Whoops. Okay. And
there's Bretta.
Wait, and I don't want that right now.
There she goes.
Way too much of my desktop. Okay. So they sent us an email that had this, and that we had to click on when we were watching it. You go right back to that same thing, and you want to rewatch day one, watch again, day one evening, watch again. You can go to the classes and like watch again and click on the classes, and then it'll bring that up, and then it'll bring up the classes. And so just go back to that original link that was sent either in your email or you clicked on when you came into Mary Kay in Touch, and just go right back to it, and everything that you're looking for pretty much. I mean, I'm sure it's not 100% recorded, but most of the stuff, opening ceremony and all the classes and the training and stuff. So, yeah, and I'm going to have to go back. I missed some of it. There's no way I could watch it all live. So I'm going to have to go back and rewatch, but I'm just glad they're doing something. It's so hard not to go, though. There's something so magical about seminar that all of us who've been are all nodding and going, yeah, it's so that I miss greatly, but I'm just believing that next year we'll be back and we'll appreciate it that much more, and it'll be that much more magnificent if that's even possible. Just because we'll all be back together again. There's leadership is supposed to be in Atlanta in 2021. So I'm letting Greta come in. So, hey, it's not too late to be a director and go with us. And it's, they're not planning on it being virtual at this point. So definitely join us. And I've got to change my view because all I can see is a little, oh, that's because I'm sharing my screen. I'm going to unshare my screen. There we go.
How much more of that do we need to see? Well, there's Bretta. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bretta. Happy birthday to
you.
Oh,
We all got,
We need
let's
to do
not
that
quit our
every
day
week.
jobs.
Whoever had birthdays that week, we need to sing happy birthday to them. I'm just going to throw this out real quick. It is Bretta's birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank
And she is popping on very quickly because she's got family in town and they're going to go visit more family in town.
Mhm.
So she's adorned in all of her queen finery because, as I said, she was our queen of everything. She was queen of sales, queen of recruiting. She was Miss Go Give. She was 4-quarter star. You know, on and on and on. But I'm not going to talk. Bretta, I know you probably have something on your heart that you either want to share about this seminar or past seminars or whatever. So I'm just going to turn it over to you so that you can go have the rest of your birthday with your fam.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep, hear you fine.
This was probably, I have to say, out of the 26 years that I've been with the company, I'm the most grateful for this year. And I know a lot of people would be like, why? You know, with the COVID, with everything that had gone on. And probably they would wonder why I would say that. I mean, not just for the, you know, what I earned this year, but it meant more to me than any other year. And not just because of what I earned, but this was probably one of the toughest years for me, because I went through so much with my health, with the MS, and then now finding out with the rheumatoid arthritis in my feet. You know, I broke my foot this past year, you know, walking off the beach in soft sand. And of course that was from, now we know, the rheumatoid arthritis, but I spent probably more time in the hospital, in the bed, recuperating. I was my sickest this year. I lost my father in May. People that were closest to me, you know, they were gravely ill. It was a really trying time, but I discovered this past year how much this business meant to me. Probably than any other, you know, being my healthiest and working this business, you know, being in a director position and working this business. You know, we all talk about, you know, and when we're talking to other people about the opportunity, you know, we do discuss, you know, you can work this business anyway, part-time, you know, hobby, full-time, career, and you can work it anytime. You know, you can schedule and do it, you know, any way you want to do it. And even before COVID and the quarantine hit, you know, we've been able to work it anyway. But even before then, before the quarantine, you know, with my illness, I had been working it from home, and I had been using and utilizing social media. I'd even told Teresa I could write Mary Kay for Dummies, you know, because I had been utilizing all those ways. So I was really working it like that I was quarantined before that, and doing quite well with it. But this year, like I said, I spent more months working it from the bed, from the computer, from my cell phone, from my telephone, working with my customers, working from a point of gratefulness, working from a point of turning it back over to what can I do for you? Looking at it more from the aspect of like a new consultant. How can I help you feel, you know, how can I make you feel special? Turning it back over to the golden rule. You know, how would I want to be treated if I were the customer? And to end up, like I said, not even go, and I mean, I know that we're always taught, you know, make a goal, you know, what do you want for this year? What do you want for the goal this week? You know, for the month, for the year. But I really did not set out for these ultimate goals. It just is what happened from me trying to do my best with what I had. And I ended up achieving this. So this year meant more to me than any other year I've had in the 26 years of my business, because I was working from the heart. I was giving it everything I had, even though it probably wasn't that much, you know, than what I would be able to give on a normal basis. But this year meant more to me than anything, because I really didn't see until the end what I was able to achieve. So when people tell you, I just can't do it, there's no way, I can't give it full time, I can't get out there and do it. You don't have to get out there and do it. I worked it from the bed. I worked it from the hospital room. There were days I didn't work it at all because I had to sleep. I had to rest. I was on medication. You just work it when you can. It doesn't matter if you don't work it 4 days in a row. You work it the other 3. You work it an hour a day. You work it 15 minutes. There were days you put in that work when you can, and it does come back to you. And I wasn't looking at numbers. I was looking at people. I was looking at, what can I do to make somebody feel special? You listen to what they tell you about their family, about what they're going through. And then you send them notes. You call and check on those things, not about what they need in their Mary Kay, what they need for sales. How's their family doing? How are they doing? You get back to the basics. What would you want if you were their customer? What would you want? So that's what I did. And all this was gravy. So that's what I learned this year.
Well,
And I'm appreciative.
I will say this, Greta. It is fun, was fun, and still is fun watching you have fun with your business. And I think that's really the full circle moment when you're having fun and loving what you're doing, and you know that you are making a difference in other women's lives because of a lipstick and a conversation that evolved around that lipstick, and those friendships and those relationships. And when you really realize that that's all that this is about, that's when everybody wins. And that's exactly what Mary Kay intended this to be. And so we're so blessed, and love you very much. Very, very proud of you. So just fun to watch you have fun.
It ought to made Princess Court.
Exactly. She got so many sashes on, they're falling off of her shoulders.
But I love everybody, and thank you for all the support, and thank you for all the birthday wishes. And I'm going to be with some more of my family. Oh, one of my birthday presents, my husband bought me a pool.
That's a nice birthday present. I'm coming swimming.
Thank you to Denise. She brought me she sent me a beautiful floral arrangement. It's absolutely beautiful. My girlfriend sent me flowers. Yeah, I've got a 16-foot by 32-foot pool in my backyard.
Nice. You'll be having fun in that for sure.
Tomorrow.
All right, you guys, Greta, go have dinner with your family. And thank you for being with us for a few minutes. And
I love you all.
love you too.
Love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, that was cool.
So
do we want to talk about our year-end people now, or you want to move forward and keep talking about seminar and we'll circle back to that?
I don't care. I'm done.
Well, okay, then let's talk about some Eagles. And I'm going to share my screen because this is just such a fun way to recognize the people in our unit that did some amazing things this year. Can you all see my screen?
Yep.
Well, looky there, Miss Nora. You don't have your ring on, do you? No.
I know. I thought of that. Why I got it? I'll be back.
I'd be sleeping in that thing. Well, it's pretty cool too. She's going to go get it, but I don't know if you guys saw her on Facebook, but she had her hand. That ring is massive. It's absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. And so, well, she's gone. I wanted to talk about her, but before she comes back, let's go on and talk about our very first runner-up, and that's Miss Tracy Baker. Woo, woo. Tracy did the Princess Court of Sales and was our first runner-up in the court for our unit. And Tracy, you were also a 4-quarter star. And so we're very, very proud of you. Tracy's got some big goals for this seminar year. And so I know that with this $500 contest and everything, I hope everybody's really working that, because if you want to move up in the business, I can't think of a simpler way to get the word out than to give somebody a chance at $500. Here comes Nora. So congratulations to you, Tracy, Princess Court. Nora, that is massive and beautiful. Hold it up just a little higher. There you go. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Reminds me of Princess Diana's wedding ring.
it does.
Yeah, and it's funny. It doesn't look the blue at all like the picture. It's very deep, dark color.
Yeah, it's darker than I thought it was more. I thought it was more of a topaz or but it's deep. It's beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful? Yeah.
Very, very pretty. Nora, this is your 8th time on that Court of Sales.
Yes,
8th
ma'am.
time. I think out of, how long have you been with Mary Kay? 9 or 10 years?
No, it'll be 10 in November.
Be 10. Been on the court 8 times. That's amazing. We're so proud of you. $41,870 retail. So give it up for Nora. Also a 4-quarter star, obviously. And she earned she was a 12-month Spark a Chain Reaction winner as well. That is just such a fun thing. Do you guys, that should be your very minimum goal. This is $600 every month. Get the prize that Mary Kay is giving. You'll always be a star. So you'll automatically be a 4-quarter star. So congratulations to you, Nora. Nora was also our unit's Miss Go Give. Now, this was not your first time as Miss Go Give, but very, very deserving for all that you do to share and train all of us. I don't think it's kind of unanimous. Everybody believes you have the heart of Mary Kay and certainly share that with everybody in the unit. So congratulations to you. And again, to you, Tracy, for Princess Court of Sales, $23,478 in retail orders from the company. Yippee. And here we have a little second runner-up. Is Diane on the call with us tonight? Y'all see Diane?
Yep, she's
Diane.
there somewhere.
What's that?
She's there.
She's
on
there.
Yes,
That's
she's
good because Diane is so fun. She's been in Mary Kay with us for how many years? Like getting probably close to 30 years. I mean, I don't know. And here she's just taking their business more seriously this year. And I think it started when we were doing those Saturday morning beauty sessions. And she started having somebody on every Saturday morning, and it put her in the second runner-up position for our unit with nearly $13,000 in retail orders. So congratulations to Diane. Going to move along here. We had some recruiters this year. And of course, we had some honorable mentions with our retails. That's Cheryl Prokop and Linda Kamer, honorable mentions on the Court of Sales. For sharing, Linda Kamer was our queen with 4 new team members, but we also had Jean Dankberg and Kathy Smallman each share their career. We just need to build those numbers, girls. We're going to double our unit and move on up. So I think 100 new unit members for the year. That's still the goal. Still early in the year. It could happen. And there's Diane again. She was our most improved consultant. That seems very obvious. Yep, Tracy, giving you a big round of applause. Love that she always brought Wyatt on the calls with her. We all know Wyatt, the grandson. And so by golly, she even just, I think, Diane, did you just have your very first virtual party this past weekend? I hope to hear a little bit more about that, but congratulations to you. She was one of my original car team members back in the day. It would have been like 1988, 89, something like that. Big supporter. And of course, there's our Miss Go Give. I like putting this on here about you, Nora, that you're like this little mother hen in our unit. Would you agree, Tracy? You know, Nora makes, it's the S in her. You know, she's the epitome of an S personality with a huge heart and always looking out for other people. Always make sure she lets me know when somebody is had surgery or just some sadness or a challenge. And she definitely, as I put on here, has a very full plate and wears a lot of hats, but she's always our Miss Go Give. So congratulations. 4-quarter stars. There's Nora, Tracy. Nora, how's your purse? How's your pink leather bubble purse? Super cute.
Yeah, hang on. It's holding my iPad up, so hang on. But right here.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, it really is.
That is
it's
so cute.
$145 value. They keep the price tag in there.
I love when they put the price tag in there.
Yeah.
That's very cool. It's cheesy if anybody else does it, but America, we want to know what the value was of that, right?
Yep.
Tracy, you and I both got that tote bag, and it is so cute. Don't you love it? It's clear, and it has a little like makeup bag thingy inside of it. I mean, look how big it is. You can never have too many tote bags. So I love this. It's great for the beach or for making your deliveries. So congrats on that. And there's Nora, our 12-month Spark a Chain Reaction. We had a lot of chain reaction winners. Tracy with 9. I mean, a few people just did it once, but you know what? I think it's always a good goal to shoot for. There's our seminar attendees. So let's let that segue right into some talk about seminar and what some of your takeaways were. Did anybody have anything that was really stood out to them that you just want to share a minute or so about? Anybody? Nora, I know you do.
Yeah, I have a few. It's funny. I was just looking through, and it's just like being there. I couldn't write fast enough, and I haven't had time to go back and rewind, which I'm grateful. You can't do that live, but at least that's the one good thing about virtual. But there are a couple little nuggets that I really liked. Like Lisa Charity, and I know Lisa. I've met her here. I won't say. Well, I mean, I've been to some of her trainings. I watched her become a director, watched her come from Red Jacket up to director and whatnot. So I know her, went to her Cadillac pickup, the first one. So I felt like, oh, I know this person training us really well. And I thought her training was phenomenal on how to strategically share, and that we're all a team player and I have to pass the ball. I can't hold on to the ball. I can't.
Pass the ball, that was cute.
And that there is no microwave Mary Kay. You have to, there's nothing instant. You got to work it and just work full circle.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah. And then some of the ideas, and I can't find it right now. Maybe Tracy, you remember some of these, just different ideas for parties, that like a skin analyzer at party, and then tie it directly to your personal website. Mascara Monday.
Suddenly got feedback.
Am I hearing me?
Maybe it's me.
Okay. I don't know, all of a sudden. But just the different party ideas that, because we all get stuck in a rut of the same old, just have a facial. The other one too was to change a referral to a nominee. And I think that, to me, that hit me like, oh, that, yeah, people would be more, I would think, more willing to give me a name as a nominee versus, can you refer me as your friends? I need more customers. But, nominee to pamper them. That's all I can find at the moment. But I almost felt like I was at seminar. Just the opening for awards night felt the same with the entertainment, and it just was, I was impressed. Much more impressed than I was last year.
Well, I love how, am I muted? Not. I love how people would take a screenshot when unit members or even your old director here would come up on the screen. That was really sweet to post that kind of stuff.
It's funny. I almost put that in when I posted yours. I'm like, I'm not standing at the stage, but I'm standing at the screen. Like, I'm still taking your picture.
So cute. It's probably easier because it's more alphabetical. When you're at
Yes.
seminar, you're standing there like holding the camera. Well,
Where is she? Is she next?
yeah, by the time you put it down, oh, there's her. That's really-
Yep.
Very good. Thanks, Nora, for sharing. Anybody else have a big takeaway? Betty does. Let's hear it from Betty.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, I liked that Dana Davis Armstrong. She talked about a Zoom box. And what she did is you can have like 15 or ever how many people on your Zoom line, and you just get any kind of box that you want, and you fill it up and you put your 3D sets in. You put your Voluform set in, your retinol, your microdermabrasion, and then your satin hands and satin lips together. And you just, if you don't know all the benefits, then just go on, Mary Kay in Touch and get the information about each one of the products if you need to, and just tell about each one of them. And she said it takes about 15 minutes to show all of them, and it's just like a show and tell thing. So they're not actually putting any of it on or anything like that. You're just showing it, but then you're going to get back with them afterwards to see if there was any of them that they were interested in.
Zoom box. Did she call it a Zoom box party?
Yes.
How easy.
Uh-huh.
No samples or anything. You know what, you guys? We've said this before, but do you try everything that you ever buy in your life? No.
No.
I mean, you watch an infomercial and go, oh, I need that.
Exactly.
You didn't have to try it.
Nope.
Somebody can just promote it and
Sooner
show
the
and
better.
sell.
I think if you do a party and get too bogged down on getting all the samples out and then getting everybody together and making sure it happens, and then you talk too much and they're starting to nod off, and so or you're just worried about that. This is something so that you could definitely do in 20 to 30 minutes total max. You know, the quicker, the shorter, the better.
You can still screen share and do before and afters. That's always a big seller.
Yeah, just 5 whole sets too. There's not that much involved.
And she did stress it is just 15 minutes. Like she sticks to, it's a 15-minute, 5 sets in, boom, done, over.
Done.
Yeah.
Wow.
Love it. Zoom box party.
Zoom box.
You think people catch the Zoom box, boom box, even the connection there? Or are we just so old nobody knows what a boom box is?
Most of my friends are too old.
Very good. Thank you, Betty. Tracy
right.
or Dee Dee, or do you have more, Betty?
No, not right this minute. I'll have to look.
Okay.
I want to just
Tracy, how about you, or Teresa?
a couple of things that, and I don't know if they were mentioned because I didn't catch it all, but that they are on In Touch after the fact of this new Sweet 13. I mean, are you all just like, holy cow, this could be a real, I mean, it's a lot to comprehend, but it kind of makes sense. It's like going into a virtual mall, you know? It's kind of the way I see it, only it's just Mary Kay stuff, and you can actually go with them and have them do a little virtual tour. They can shop. Oh my God. So that's coming in September. But go online and look at all the support materials. So cool. So trendy and simple and fun. It's kind of like that Zoom box. It just makes it easy. I'm excited about that. And then the new Star Consultant program. Are you all familiar? Have you heard this?
I need more details. Like
Okay.
it was a tease.
Yeah. Well, I think these are true. What I know to be true is that basically, and I don't know if it started this quarter, because you remember they were a little ambiguous online. They said more information to come and all that. I'm like, what? So it may start this quarter, but it may not start until second quarter. Don't know. I'm thinking they would almost have to do it this quarter. But basically, you can accumulate star points and they carry over from quarter to quarter. So you basically could, I know Tracy's going, I know, is that not like something that you've just dreamt about?
Did we do this? Did they try this once?
One time they did it one time. And
probably easier to track now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then the prizes there'll be bigger prizes that you can save up for, like vacations and, you know, certain trips and I know. And you know, if you even have 18 points left over, it rolls into the next quarter. It doesn't, they go flying away. So I'm like, oh, that's exciting. That's exciting. Because you know what? I believe with all my heart in the Star Consultant program. I think it's one of the reasons I'm a sales director is because Lucinda said, be consistent, sell $300 a week, you know, place $600 orders, and just be consistent with your business. And that's the bottom rung. And then you can press yourself to go further. But I just think it makes a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a big deal to be a star. And I think it teaches you consistency. And I think that's one of the keys to success in this business. So thank you, Mary Kay. More information again coming in September. So just stay tuned. We'll let you know whatever we find out when we see stuff in print. We'll make sure that it's out there for you.
I think for a couple future Pink Huddles, we need to have a Zoom box party and we need to have a Sweet 13 night.
Yes.
I mean, could we not share the screen and do a virtual Sweet 13? We'll have to play with it more. I mean, I did a real quick run through on it. I'm like, oh gosh, you know, because it takes a while to go through the whole thing, but let's all kind of play with it a little bit and get some ideas on how we might use that.
Is that in touch? I haven't
In Touch.
anything about
In
that.
Touch. It's right on the home splash screen. It says something like Sweet 13, and then it says enter now or ticket, whatever, something. Susan, you bringing it up?
I was going to try to. I don't have it open. Nope.
I think
Okay.
I thought I did. Hang on.
Anybody else have anything to share? Tracy, buddy? Tracy, let's hear it,
Yeah.
girl.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Just to piggyback on what everybody else said, they all picked really what I wanted to talk about. But also one of the things Lisa said was that with us working virtually, that we can literally go nowhere yet expand everywhere with working virtually, which was like just kind of a smack in the face. Just another way to say it. We don't have to go anywhere, but we can go, but actually we can be anywhere. And then I love that she talked about how we've all heard that selling is an honor from Mary Kay Ash, right? Sorry, that's bugging me. One of the things that she reminded me of is that we are literally sold to every day in some way, shape, or form. So if you think about the clothes you have on your back, the house that you live in, the car that you're driving, even the food and the groceries that you get, like we are sold to some way, shape, or form. It may not be directly the way we do it, but you see a commercial, someone talks about it. So it was just a reminder that what we are doing is honorable and it's just sharing what we love. So it was just another way to look at it. And the last thing that she said that I really liked was that when someone says no to the opportunity, that just means a yes to her being a new customer. So turn that no into a yes.
It's a win-win.
Yep.
Very good. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that.
That's good stuff.
Anybody else? I want to give everybody a chance to chat before we close up. Yeah, go ahead, Betty.
I didn't get to write down everything that Lisa Charity is talking about, but she had the word Franks in each of the letters is something that you talk about for the opportunity and everything. And I'm going to have to go back and listen to her again. I just got the word Franks down, but I don't have what every letter meant. But I think that was pretty interesting.
I've got everything but the S. Tracy, did you happen to catch the S? F was friends, R was relatives, A was acquaintances, N was neighbors, C was coaches of your kids, and K is the kids. And then kids, friends of your kids. And then I didn't catch the S. You didn't either? Yeah, I got to go back and replay it. I'm just going to carve out another Saturday. Just lock myself in.
But isn't it nice that you can go back what you missed? Otherwise, someone else, I didn't get that. What is this something? So that's really
playing it
good.
in my car.
But that's a good idea. You know what else I like?
Yeah.
What I liked about it was that there was a lot more material for us this year.
Wow.
Like last year, you couldn't see everything. You only saw your level. So I was done in like 20 minutes and the whole morning was blocked out for us to see. I'm like, I'm done. So I like that now we can see everything. Yeah.
Yes and no. Yeah, I like that we could see that or hear from people from other seminars.
Yes.
That we don't normally get to hear from. I thought that was a benefit. Now, I would have liked to have her being able to hear like some higher level classes.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean,
Time for a promotion.
We earned that right. Yeah, we earned that anyway. So
that's right.
I know. It's like I thought I was a team leader. Oh, I'm not. Oh, dang it! Like, dang it. Just being able to go to that training. Yeah.
That's so cool. Let's just wrap up real quick with a couple reminders and a little recognition for those who have been sharing the business with our $500 cash giveaway contest. Nora, I think you have 7 chances in that. Oh, wait a minute, 8 entries. And Diane Vaughn has 2 and Sherry Woods has 1. So the deadline for the draft, I've turned in all of our chances, haven't gotten everybody followed up with, but they all get a text thanking them and saying, and some of them go, oh, I hope we win. I'm feeling really lucky. So I send you, Teresa and I send you their answers so you kind of know how they want to be followed up with, what their interest level is. And we love when you do your follow-up for it because that's what a future leader would do, but we're here to help you with that as well. So I'm going to be calling everybody. I've got that earmarked for tomorrow. But the deadline, I would have everybody listen tonight and tomorrow because we have to have the chances turned in Thursday by noon.
Noon Thursday.
And I think they draw, is it draw on Friday, the 27th? I think.
I
I
think
I
so.
think it's right.
Stay tuned. I'll just throw out, we've got 13, but I haven't checked since Sunday, so we may have more, hopefully. But Bretta has 1, 2, 3, 4 chances with people. Denise has 1, 2, 3. Tanya has 2, 3. Jenny has 3. And Sony, you have 2, I think. I don't know. We have a lot. So, but we need more. There should be like 50.
Would
We'll
mine
keep
go to you?
participating if you will.
And you've got a couple of days. So throw it out there at people. I mean, just say, hey, I know this is the furthest thing from your mind, but would you do me a favor and give us both a chance at winning $500? Take 20 minutes and help me out. That's all you got to do. And they're going to go, sure. Yeah, what? Okay. So anyway,
Teresa, would mine come to you?
Yeah, if you send the link, if you give them the link that Teresa gave you, Teresa should see the
if
response.
they're filling that out, then I'll get your response. I would get it from anybody. 'Cause
Yeah.
that
I was
link,
gonna say I had 28 people to look at it, but I didn't know if anybody actually did it.
yeah, nobody, I've gotten none from you unless, like I said, come in the last 48 hours.
Okay.
And one last thing that I will say, because I love this recognizing our queens every week and weekly accomplishment sheets, but you guys, even if you don't have a great week, turn it in. Just get in the habit that you do it every week, whether it's a 0 week or a $300 week, because here's what I'm seeing. Nobody turned them in last week in our unit, and that means that nobody had a good week, so they're just not going to turn in their weekly accomplishment sheets. And listen, I know I played that game too, but it doesn't hurt me. It only hurts you. So every week, no matter what, turn them in. Just put it in your calendar. Take 5 minutes to fill that out, or heaven forbid, just fill it out throughout the week. But
Even post a reminder for you on there.
exactly.
So do that. I want to recognize our 3 who turned in their summaries. Diane Vaughn had a $240 week. Woo, Diane! Put that summary sheet in there. I'm so proud of you. Tracy Baker had a $486 week. Yay. And Nora, can anybody beat this girl? I believe it can be done. Give her a run for her money. Nora had a $1,497 week. Could you find $3 more, Nora? Get you
I know. I said that too. It's like, dang
She's
it.
like, thanks, Susan. Way to burst my bubble and say, why
No,
don't
but
you
I
sell
said-
3 more?
I said the exact same thing. And I just want everybody to know I have had 0 weeks. Like I really have. Don't feel like I'm always knocking $1,000 out every month, every week. I really don't. Right?
Proud
Teresa,
of all of you for sharing and selling. That's great.
Teresa,
Tanya said,
this is Tanya. I turned in my weekly sheet. I turned in
that's for
mine.
this, the one that you turned in is for the week that we're in right now. So it's not over until Sunday.
I thought you were supposed to turn it in like during the week of like Saturday morning through Sunday. That's not right.
It is, but you turned it in for this week instead of last week. There's nobody for last week, but this week you're on there but we haven't finished with this week.
Yeah, watch your dates on that, because Diane, I realized yours was for last week, but you have the dates for this coming week.
That's
You
what
can go back and
supposed to be-
edit it.
That's what
Yeah,
time.
it was supposed to be last week.
It was supposed to be
Yeah,
last.
you can
week.
edit that
Okay.
so that we get you on the right
So
score.
yeah, just go ahead and edit that, and congratulations to both of you.
Okay.
It's good for you for turning it in.
All right, thank
Tanya has a
Prizes are coming. Prizes are coming. They just came in the mail yesterday, so they'll be
Thank
heading
you.
our way. We'll extend a little seminar love to you, okay?
One
Okay.
more thing to crow about. Tanya Simpson has a brand new Great Start qualified team member.
Whoa.
Of the $500 Living Money contest, getting her watching it. So
Awesome. Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, everybody, we went a little over, but I loved every minute of it. So
Yeah.
we'll see you soon. We're gonna wrap up a good month of August. So hang in there, share, sell.
yes, turn in
Bye.
your weekly accomplishment sheets. Love you guys.
Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.